Easter is about coming together as a family, and certainly growing up, Easter for us was about coming together and going to church, getting really annoyed at all the people that come home into Hamilton over Easter, fill our church full of their once-a-year Christianity. And for us, I guess, family was the really important part, because you get 4 days together and you could come together at any time during those 4 days and celebrate together the time of Easter. Not so much about Christ anymore, in fact nothing about Christ anymore, but what I do like about Easter is the time spent as a family. My mum used to love family, really, really very much so, and today, you know, it sort of reminds me of mum and dad and Easter. And one of the things that my mum really wasn't very good at was making coffee. And she used to have an old percolator that she'd make coffee with. So I've got some coffee, I'm going to grind up some. And she'd have this percolator, which is a glass cylinder, if you like, with a little glass basket on it, and put the coffee in there. And then the coffee would go into the percolator. Haven't filled it up. It says it's 9 glasses, but whether or not it is. And then it just needs the lid. Find the lid now. Just going to grab the lid. We like the coffee. So the other thing, and we'll come back and we'll watch that in a minute. The other thing that we have for Easter, of course, is hot cross buns. We have those every year. I don't know why we have hot cross buns, but I can't help myself. We're still going to have hot cross buns every year. So all you need to do is just really toast those up and put them under the grill a couple of minutes, brown them up, and then we'll have some coffee. I think one of the things that I really loved about the brewing of the coffee is the way the water finally comes to a boil and goes up through that centre pipe, whatever that's called. I'm sure it's got a specific name. You can see the water starting to get a bit excited now, ready to boil up. And you just see it, it's coming up, the pipe ready to burst through to the top, into the coffee basket at the top, and then we see the coffee starting to drip down. That's the coffee done, and the hot cross bun cooked, which means it's really time to eat. And I suppose for me, this is really what Easter is around and about nowadays. It's about having hot coffee and hot cross buns with some of my family. So whatever you're doing for Easter, have yourselves a happy Easter.
Yeah.